All right, it's recording. Now the next thing you do is you sit here with this knob, and then as the moon starts to drift across the field, you turn the knob to track the moon. See how the moon's drifting when I turn the knob? What I'm basically doing is compensating for the rotation of the Earth. Now this is prime focus photography, cinematography, which means the camera is acting like the eyepiece.
That's
so
nice.
I take the eyepiece out. Now there's another form called eyepiece projection. In an eyepiece projection, what happens is you actually shoot the image through the eyepiece, which is now magnified into the camera, so you get more detail. But that requires I get a special adapter, right? So that I can hold the camera firmly at the required distance from the eyepiece to project it.
That's pretty cool.
This is, like I said, this is just prime focus. This would work, let's say if I had a solar filter, I could image like sunspots on the sun.
And this is the image I'd see if I look through this.
No, if you had the eyepiece in it, it'd be bigger.
Oh.
Because this is the equivalent of like a 40 millimeter eyepiece, and the one the focal length of the eyepiece determines the size of the image. What I have is a 12.3 millimeter eyepiece, which is about 80x. So the moon would just about fill the field of view in the eyepiece. But you can see here...
Is it getting closer?
No. What you can see here is the moon's only about a third the size of the field of view.
Plus,
so
if you come down here a little bit, it kind of changes
the contrast looks so much better when you come back from it. When you stand over the top, it looks too bright. But I've got it set right now as low as I can in terms of filtering out light.
Right.
So right now, I cannot improve on the exposure time, which means I can't get it to be any darker.
Right.
If I could, the contrast would get better. But the camera doesn't allow enough of a parametric bounds for me to even reduce the light even more coming into it.
Right.
So this is about the best, off angle is about the best view. Isn't that really nice, the way the Maria look? Those dark areas are the Maria. And then you can see like a few craters right along what is called the Terminator, which is where the light and the dark, it's like where the sun is rising on the moon, right?
Right.
Or setting on the moon. A few other dark craters like crater Plato, which is in there, will actually show up even though they're away from the Terminator a little bit.